What's up, YouTube? Friar Go Killer here. It is August the 4th, 2021, and I am headed up to Wolf Creek Lake in Jackson County, North Carolina. It ain't but about 30-45 minutes from my house. But yeah, 63 degrees at 1:30 in the afternoon on August the 4th, 2021. That's why I live in the mountains of western North Carolina and not in Columbia, South Carolina, where I'm from. I'm sure it's 96 degrees down there, or 93 degrees down there right now. Anyway, it's been cool and nice. Been having 55-degree mornings, 75-degree days, and when it's cloud cover and a little sprinkle in the air, it's you know, in the 60s. It's really nice weather right now. It's a little bit wetter than I want it to be, and that's kind of a turd in the punch bowl, but I'm gonna go camp and fish tonight and in the morning. Catch me a mess of brim. Y'all stay with me. Got the crickets from Spud and Debs in Brevard, North Carolina. That's about a mile from my house. Big shout out to Spud and Debs. How about that? That's what they call 150 crickets at Spud and Debs. More like 350. But I'll take them. One thing for sure, I ain't running out of crickets on this trip. Campsite right there. I see them boys done found my little brim bed over there, but that's all right. All right. Stuck in Tent City in the rain. It's really raining now. As soon as I get out here, it starts pouring. Not pouring, but it's freaking raining. So I threw my tent up as fast as I could. My tent's still wet from last week when I camped. So I ain't worried about it, but kept all my sleeping gear from getting swamped while I set camp up. Got a Alps Outdoors cot. My Cabela sleeping pad. Thermarest pillow. And Snug Pack jungle blanket. Makes for a pretty comfy camp setup. Anyway, I'm gonna get that set up and wait for it to stop raining or wait for it to slack off a little bit. I'm gonna go catch me some fish. It's my little world. Pretty cool. This is a 4-man tent. Coleman Highline 2 4-person with the WeatherTech lining and coating and all that stuff. And I've been camping in this tent probably 5 years. It's got holes in the floor. It's got some shoe goo on a couple spots on the roof where I put ash, you know, hot embers have burned it from the campfire, but it don't leak a drop. It don't leak a drop. I spray it and seam seal it every couple years. Don't give me no troubles. It says it's a 4-person tent, but to me it's a 1-man tent for sure. I mean, barely enough room for my bed and my gear and my chair. And you know, if I have my bow and all that, or gun or hunting gear, it can go in here too. It's barely enough room for 1 man and all his stuff. You know, if he's doing anything worth doing. Cool. All right. Finally slacked off a bit. Been out here and bail the boat. We're gonna get out here and catch us some fish. Well, I thought the boat would be full of water, but it ain't. Not too bad at all. All right. Then I ain't gonna worry about bailing it. Something else there. Bluegill. Not quite what we're looking for. Pretty though. Left me a piece of cricket on there. That was nice of him. I've caught some big old crappies out of the end of this tree. That's what I was kind of hoping for here now, but little peckers down there. Got some shoulders. I don't know what it is yet. Nice bluegill. Yeah, baby. Down deep in this treetop. Let me get out of here before I spook all these damn fish. That's a nice bluegill right there. Look at that. Damn nice one. Way bigger than my hand. I ain't got the biggest hands. Alright. Pretty decent red breast. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. You know, these red breasts are native to low country waters, but for some reason, it's all Charleston money up here. For some reason, somebody decided they wanted the Edisto River fish in the Tuckasegee River headwaters. However many years ago. Boy, I tell you, I'm glad they did that, because we got some big old red breasts up here, and they are fun to catch and good to eat. Nice brim bed right there that I can see. And usually when we see that single bed out there in deep water like that, that is a red breast bed. And there'll be a big old red breast on it. Like that. Oh yeah, baby. He got some shoulders. Don't get in my trolling motor, big dog. Man, you can't beat catching one of these big old red breasts like this. This thing here. It'd make you want to go fishing all day, every day. Just quit work. You know, spend all your savings on crickets and buy you some kind of cricket farm, and then just go fishing every day. I mean, look at the size of that red breast. A true rooster. A true rooster. And I don't care what nobody says, I eat them. There's a million of them in this damn lake. Sure ain't no shortage of them. I don't even think nobody else is out here fishing for them but me. I hear a lot of people saying, oh, you need to throw back the big ones and keep the medium-sized ones. Shit, I like the big ones better than the medium-sized ones. My grandpa told me, Lewis Edens told me a long time ago, boy, don't you never throw back no brim. And there's a reason why. Let them get overpopulated, they get diseased, and they get smaller and smaller and smaller. The more of them's in there. Same thing with crappies and bass and every kind of fish. If you don't keep some fish, they'll all stay small. Especially in a lake like this where they stock it full of thousands of trout in the springtime, and it eats every damn bait fish in the damn water up in about a month. Yeah. Rooster Cogburns. I love them. Another good red breast. Oh yeah. Oh my, that's a jumbo magnum. Yes, sir. That's a big one. He swallowed it down the goozle. I'll have to work on this one. Got something big on here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Slab bluegill. He just barely moved the cork. Look at that. That's a monster. He just barely moved the cork. He's in that treetop right there. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Tell you what, we'll just break that hook off. He is throat hooked, no doubt about it. So he is going in the bucket. Look at that bluegill. Great day. That's 1.25 pounds bluegill. Oh, I'm about tired of pulling them in, boys. Look at there. Slabs, every one of them. But I still got plenty of crickets and plenty of lake. I want y'all to look at that damn Yeti full of monsters. Yeti full of monsters. Oh. Yes, sir. That's how it's done, son. Whew, I'm exhausted. It just worked. Freaking, I think 3 or 4 days straight, 12-hour shifts at the urgent care, seeing 100 patients a day, damn COVID Delta. And I woke up this morning early and got all my crap together and came out here, and luckily I did take a little bit of a nap because it was raining like hell when I got out here, but I am pooped. But this is the life I like to live. Pretty sweet saw. I waited months and months and months for that thing to come. Ordered it last winter for hot tanning, and guy got in over his head who makes them. But it's a pretty sweet saw. Full cut. Gotta let the saw do the work. Yeah, she's a winner, and she don't weigh nothing. That's carbon fiber. Links in the description box. All right, well, I just had a deer steak for supper. Deer steak and some peppers and onions grilled right there on that grill. And got some spinach wraps in there, and had me a grilled deer steak spinach wrap for dinner, and boy, it was good. And I ain't got much light with me. I got my Q-beam that goes in my boat, and I got my little old lantern right here, and then that's about it. I'm about to build this fire up one time and chill for about an hour, and then it'll be bedtime. I will see y'all in the morning. It was a beautiful night. Had deer snored over there, and then snored over there, and then snored on top of the hill over yonder. And then I had something come in right to almost the tent, and I smashed the side of the tent and said, "Get out of here!" And it took off. It never made a sound. It was probably a deer, though. You know, you think, oh, it could have been a coyote or something, but it sounded like hoofbeats running off. I slept pretty good, though. It was nice and cold, and I slept pretty good. I'm really good at sleeping and not getting eaten. Make me a quick coffee and Mountain House eggs, and then I'm gonna get out there and catch me some more fish, y'all. Something decent here. Oh, I hope I didn't run into a big bed of, oh, that's a bluegill. Ooh, and a nice one. Hope I didn't run them all off the bed. Looks like beds right there. Yes, our brim bed once a month all summer long. So these dang fish have had plenty of time to raise this summer. Ooh, look at that. That's a nice one. That was worth the morning trip right there if I don't catch another one. Thank you, Lord. Big old bluegill. Son, I mean a chunk. Best eating fish in the water. You can't get a fish that tastes any better than that. I don't give a damn what it is. Salt water or fresh water. That's the best eating fish in the water. He got two big old fillets on him too, boy. In the same spot. I think I'm on to something special here. Get my trolling motor run me out deeper here so I don't spook them. These fish are spooky in this lake, boy. Look at that. Woo-wee. I mean, slabonessy. Oh, don't you flop back in the water, you big bastard. Look at that. That's probably the biggest one of the trip. That's a pound and a quarter for sure. I don't know if it's the biggest one of the trip, but that's a nice one. Every time I catch one of them, little man says, "Dude, you gotta have him mounted." I say, "Yeah, I'm gonna mount him all right on a damn plate." Pumpkin seed. That's probably my favorite brim right there. That one's full of eggs. I'm gonna throw that one back. I have to do some surgery here, real careful, so I'm gonna turn the camera off. That is my favorite brim right there. They're beautiful. I don't know what in the world this is, but it's something nice. Big old bluegill. Like I said, I got to be careful around this tree. It's got a big old hornet's nest in it. If this is the tree I'm thinking about. Big old bluegill. Oh yeah. Jumbo Magnum. Look at that, boys. That's what you come out here for. Oh, I need my net. Don't pop. Don't pop, line. Woo-wee. Jumbo Magnum. I'm telling you, don't get no better than that. Yeah, I got him He was throat hooked as hell. I mean, you know, when they swallow the hook way down like that, I got plenty of fish, but if I throw that one back, he'll surely die. So, into the basket he goes. And I about got my ass in that tree trying to mess with him. I was gonna try to show you that hornet nest. I seen it over there last week or 2 weeks ago. I ain't getting over there close enough. It's a nasty one. Rig working here, but I keep getting bit before I can even get it going. Go ahead, Bream. It's deep here, super deep, and I got a 10-foot brim pole here, and it's got little tiny fine eyes on it, so it doesn't do as well with the bobber stop. But so I can't fish quite as deep as I like to around this dam without fishing the drop shot rig. But I keep getting bit at, 7-8 foot deep. So shit on it. I'll just fish the cork. It's easier anyway. Decent female red breast with no eggs. Yeah. Real nice pumpkin seed there. And it was pretty brim. God darn, that thing's beautiful. I don't know what it is I like about them so much. Beautiful colors on them though. Fishing 10 foot deep on the end of these trees, boys, I'm telling you. It's late summer brim fishing. It is on. Them big old slabs like that, they barely move the cork. They ain't going nowhere. They're hanging tight to that tree, Ain't like no little one that grabs it and runs because there's 1,000 other little ones around there trying to get it. Hell, he's just big boss. He goes down there and just gets them. And just sits there and enjoys his cricket. Oh, that's a nice one. Great day. Purple-headed warrior. All right, guys. Morning bite wasn't as good as the evening bite, but I did manage to top my Yeti Rambler off with some giant gills. Oh, those are gonna go so good in my freezer. I mean, biggins. And camped it up last night. Had a great time. Great night's sleep. I'm going to make me some lunch, take a lake bath, go put out a trail camera, and then head on back to the salt mines. You guys take it easy. Deer season will be here before you know it. Peace. Briar Goat Killer out.